Howdy cowdies. Welcome to another weekly walkabout at the Collector. Hope you're going good. We've been flat knacker busy again. We've got heaps of cool stuff. We've got these nice big sterling silver cabinet plates. Oh, that's good old Boudica. And then you got the Queen and the other and the bloke. And then you just got the Queen there as well. Got two nice men's watches. We've got a really nice big sized Abraham Palatnik Op Art Lucite Huda. He's ace and his eyes wink. Oh, you can almost sort of see it there when I'm doing that. But yeah, he's fantastic. A little sticker on the bottom, made in Brazil. He's a nice big one. All right, we've got a nice little set of 4 Cries of London hand-coloured stipple engravings. And they're all signed by various artists. I think 3 are the same artist, Jackson Stoddart, and one's by somebody else. They're just nice, and they're nicely presented in their matching frames. Little Victorian cedar hall stand with the mirrored cupboard in the sort of centre. The nice Art Deco spelter figure there of the archer. The bow has been replaced, so it's not the original bow in her hand, but you know, you wouldn't know if I didn't tell you. This is a funny little Victorian stand. You can see there's a little bit of damage, but the feet are shaped like ladies' sort of legs with high heels. Just really kind of cool. Nice little arts and crafts chair. It's kind of nice with that stretcher base down the bottom there. I reckon if it had like a maroon leather seat, it'd be really quite nice. We've got heaps of marbles this week because we've all lost ours a long time ago. But there's heaps of them. Some nice, these are all sort of like those sort of milk sort of ones, but various colours. There's all different types in amongst. All right, we've got some cool clothing and stuff as well this week. A couple of nice men's winter coats, quarter deck collection, and this nice big London fog one there with the fur, zip-out fur lining. We've got ladies' clothing, pretty cool sort of leather and suede jacket, looks to be real 80s. You got some 80s tracksuits, the Svida parachute tracksuit, and a couple of cool sort of 70s tracksuit tops as well. Some cool men's shirts. This is one in front there. The Da Vinci of California is a pretty cool old bowling shirt. And there's that, kind of like these from the Philippines in the 70s with the embroidered panels. All right. Ladies' hats and bags. There's good sort of Paloma Picasso and Karl Lagerfeld and other sort of designer ones in amongst the 3 boxes. Microphone stands and lamps, including another big Planet fluorescent lamp. Here comes the rain. Box of wooden items. There's lots of nice little Australiana bits in here. There's some nice little hand-painted serviette rings. Not that you can see them, it's so bloody dark. Old clock cases, clock parts. This is a nice big brass-framed LED light shade with a couple of nice oil lamps. Some more marbles. And then we've got, these are all dress patterns, patons and other sort of dress patterns with some nice materials and other stuff in here as well. 2 boxes of all heaps of carded Hot Wheels die casts. More marbles. Boxes of stuff. You got some nice little retro clocks and a radio. TG green. All with a little bit of damage here and there, but a cowskin rug and some other stuff. 2 more nice retro light shades. Sort of cutlery and kitchenalia. This is a nice, like this big woven sort of wall hang rug is really quite nice with like a tree of life on it. And there's all the sort of tablecloths and cushions and stuff as well. All brand new, still with their tags attached from Fab India or something like that. Some nice collection of camera gear. These are nice, all the old connoisseur antique magazines with some nice reference books as well. Australian carpenter and joiner. There's some cool ladies' clothing and stuff in amongst here. Real sort of 70s, sort of like halter neck romper suit or something like that. There's a 2-piece French outfit in there, and there's more sort of little romper suits and stuff. There's some cool gear in that lot. What else have we got? Paintings, pictures, a pair of wood chopping boots with big metal spikes in the heels. There's some nice old paintings, prints and stuff in amongst here, Pears prints, and some Chinese, I think Japanese actually, paintings on glass. Big reproduction cycle poster from about 1890, the original is. Right, there's tapestries and other sort of stuff in amongst there. We've got the nice retro dining suite. It's a shame there's been a little bit of damage on the backs of the chairs. The big mahogany carved lounge suite with the sort of griffin head armrests here. And it's got lovely big paw feet as well. What else? We got some little kids' toys, including the Humphrey Bee Bear tricycle, Australian pottery, a doll's house that looked like it got caught in a storm, with a nice little pram and some really cool old crepe and cardboard sort of party hats. Nice set of 4 Edwardian dining chairs with a little tilt-top table. Some lamps and lighting and the big light shade, but the little Lucci touch lamp's a ripper. Botanical one's nice, very much in the style of Port Merion. What else have we got? Norman Lindsay print there of his cats with a nice collection of Norman Lindsay books you can see on the box behind. There's first editions and other stuff in amongst. Some LED light windows, little bowed ones, a bit unusual. Nice collection of all the crested souvenir ware. There's lighthouses and and letterboxes and Welsh hats and anvils. All sorts of stuff in amongst. More big boxes of all the carded Hot Wheels die casts. Pretty good bagpipes with a nice little cased violin as well. What else we got? This is cool. The retro hawthorn coloured Kenwood mixer. The brown and bright brown and bright brown, bright yellow and brown. All right, Jason Dunstall might have made scones with that. He might have. Another good collection of retro gear. You got the little anodised ice bucket, the nice canisters, cocktail shakers, some ashtrays, little Carltonware Art Deco ashtrays nice and amongst. Some more marbles. Then we got a nice lot of Victorian glass, ceramics and other sort of items. A little bit of damage here and there. But there's some nice bits and bobs in amongst. Wedgwood Christmas plates. These are good motoring books. Wheels in Victoria by Harold Painting. And these are good as well, like the Ford Road, 70th anniversary of the Ford Company, 1903 to 78. A little lot of Australiana, a little Aboriginal painting over the back with details on the back of it, and kookaburras and Melbourne Olympic game, little scarf in amongst there, or handkerchief. Have a cool retro portable typewriter. Some more marbles. Some more telephones, little blue wall mount one there needs a little bit of work, but you got another nice black Bakelite and another Bakelite wall mount. Nice lot of Johnny O'Keefe CDs, rock and roll. Some carved wood and tribal items. There's some combs and bowls and figures and all sorts of stuff in amongst. All right, we've got this nice Graham Altman watercolour, Study for the Wrestlers. Really cool thing from 2007, lives down in Hyatt. Paints nice big sort of surreal landscapes and stuff. This is an interesting big 1970 signed and dated abstract oil painting. It's a ripper of a bit. Looks like it might be Tanner or something like that, but it's not Edwin Tanner, dated 70, but it is hard to make out the signature. Tenneth, you know. It's a cool big bit though. Really rough sort of texture to it. Alright. There's a little bit early John Coburn or something going on with this thing. Just a cool thing. Some nice jewellery boxes, trinket boxes. This little one's really sweet with a hand-painted lid. It's got all the details underneath. Alright. Some more carded Hot Wheels 2026 extra large ones. Wedgwood cabinet plates and a nice Wedgwood sort of glass tank card there from the Montreal Olympics. Novelty teapots. It looks like my cat at home, Jeff, although he hasn't got a blue bow tie. And he'd be asleep on the couch right about now as well. More boxes of boxed and carded Hot Wheels. The AP Claus Skatey deck. Easy built set. This is a nice bit, this. It's an old foundry mould that someone stuck a little mirror to the inside. So they use an old foundry mould as a frame for the mirror. It's just a cool thing. Hanging oil lamps, a bit unusual. Oriental scroll, which is quite nice. Some oil bottles and others. More Hot Wheels. A couple of old Hungry Jack's signs. Nice big cutlery set for 6, I think, in the King's pattern. big Japanese hand-painted floor vase. The Scale Extra slot cars are back in, and we've got the appropriate photograph with them this week. Then we've got a nice collection of carded Star Wars action figures, including good old Boba Fett from the Droids cartoon. All right, you got the Johnny O'Keefe boxed vinyl LP record set. There's eight records in there. More Star Wars, old computer games, and a pop-up book, plus some carded Power of the Force action figures. More Hot Wheels boxed and carded. I think they're Transformers and Fast and Furious ones. 2 pairs of Japanese export wear vases. I think each pair has got, one of them's got a little bit of damage. You can see there's a crack on the top of that. And I think that handle there might have been off. Yeah, you can see down the bottom there. Nice lot of Victorian ceramics. Nice Fielding & Co. biscuit jar over the back with those unusual sort of handles. Another nice collection of Johnny O'Keefe vinyl. There's some extra ephemera in amongst their little fan photos with facsimile signatures. There's one of these albums where he plays up at a place in the Gold Coast, and it's actually got a sticker stuck in there as well, an unused sticker from the actual nightclub up in the Gold Coast, which I thought was kind of pretty cool. Nice collection of orifice and other sort of signed modern glass, some more Scale Extras and other slot car gear. All right, little lot of retro. Nice collection of mixed lot of coloured glass. You've got mid-century, you've got Depression, you've got Victorian. All right, another nice little lot of retro ceramics. Really like this Beswick bowl. Reminds me of like a pelican. There you go. But it's all in pretty good nick and everything like that. West German. That little brown one over the back's by Schramm or somebody like that. Footy cards, you got from like the, I think from 1990 Stimmerol ones. There's also a full set of football pogs in there, which are those little round discs, which ended up, I think, being called Tazos. All right, but when they were first introduced, I think they were called pogs. Funnily enough, we were talking about them playing video games a couple of nights ago. But anyway, Carpenter's playing in a box, a couple of nice bits of pottery. This one has got a hairline, I've just realised. But it's an unusual bit by Peter and Judith Ferguson, 1951. All right. Put it with this little modern piece. This is nice. Tom Plassier, 1997 or something like that. It's really nice, though, that one. Anyway, cassette tapes with some unused stickers. Little mixed group like cigarette dispenser, sunglasses, jewellery box, glow-in-the-dark Jesus. This is a good little lot of owl figures and other things. You've got the Chinese elephant. You've got a nice Recaro, sort of iridescent kangaroo paperweight. Little Swarovski owls and other stuff in amongst as well. Little koala egg cups of Ripper. More boxed and carded Hot Wheels. This is a cool little group lot. Sort of kitsch Italian and other sort of plastic and rubber figures, including the Dragon Dancer. You've got Punch framed up, and you've got old Peg Leg Jake. They're just nice. There's something kind of cool about them. Mixed lot of ceramics, Oz pottery and some other stuff. The big charger is signed Hutchison and dated 91, I think. These are nice little bits by Guy Rock. There you go, made in China, but they're very much in the Memphis style. I think one of these little vases has got a hairline in it. Another nice little lot of soapstone carvings, kind of like the little mountainous landscape in the back. And then we've got another nice big lot of Oz pottery. You got Remude, Little Sydney Pottery Company, Wendy Binks is the koala there, and Rathjen and other stuff. Winton, Wedgwood, and then this is another nice little mix lot with the Shelley cabinet plates, the Tony Kirkham character jug. You got the nice Print Nash tank card with that classical English lion handle, and the nice big 1930s candyware vase. I reckon that's good stuff. I reckon it's overlooked candyware. And this is another nice lot of English. You got the Dalton figure. These are a pair of Waterford, aren't they? Waterford or Stewart. Someone like that. They are signed. There you go, Stewart. Another really nice big lot of Dalton, sort of floral decorated china. It's all in great condition. Great little Japanese 1930s part deco tea sets. Really cool with the little sort of floral handles. Some more nice retro glassware. You've got the set of 4 bikini girls. Enamelled bikini girls. Set of 4 polka dots and the nice green lemonade jug. And then into the end cabinet, we've got another nice collection of Dalton series ware with some Gaffer pieces designed by Noak. Really like the Cavalier tank cards, really nice. Country Cottage bowls and plates. Nice bit of art glass. Nice boxed Wedgwood cabinet plate with, I think, the 5 different colours. It's a bit unusual. Art Deco clock. Another nice little collection of Winton chintz. And this is a nice lot of retro items. You've got ceramics, art glass vase. You've got the fantastic little clock over the back there as well. All right, you got, these are interesting. A couple of jugs with advertising. So this is Ellis advertising the Villa Borghese. And this is unmarked. It's either English. I think it's probably English. Don't think it's Bendigo. But it's nice with the Cadbury on the front there. Errol Flynn book is back in. It did sell last week, but somehow it was a wrong bid or something like that, so we had to take it off the person's account. So it is back in this week. Another nice little collection of mixed ceramics. Really like the little sort of Austrian Art Nouveau vase there, and it goes with this nice little Rosenthal figure. There you go, the little sort of putty or cherub running around with his big gold ball. And then we've got a nice set of 4 Robert Beck goblets with that thick sort of lava glaze. We've got more nice bits of glass up the top. Big signed footed bowl. Lovely little pair of Italian. You've got the nice big Dalton charger. Really nice bit of Joseph Syrah it is. And then a really interesting bit of Stephen Benwell. All right, it's all signed on the back. Steve Benwell, Else Benwell, 1982, Australian National Gallery. So it was made for the Australian National Gallery. So maybe made for the gift shop or something like that. Not 100% sure. It's a bit unusual to have that on the back. But anyway, guys, because we had Monday off, we've got a bit of a skinnier auction this week. You can see we only got up to lot number 181. So hopefully you saw something you liked. Be good. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.